Welcome back, everyone. We're looking beyond the continent and sharing the journeys of Africans abroad. For any immigrant, finding success in a new country is an uphill battle, but in the end, it may be well worth it. In the U.S. city of Minneapolis, there are hundreds of Somali business owners, and 28-year-old Jamal Hashi is one who knows the sweet smell of success. He's owner of Safari Express, a fast food take on African food. Here's Jamal now on his mission to share his country's cuisine.
It's a passion of mine. I guess it sort of chose me, and it's something that I've grown up with, actually, from coming from home and, and learning from my mother and my father and, several other people from my family, and just been a passion of mine to cook all along. Bam! Prepped and clean for us, and we're going to get right to it, show you how to cook some good East African food. Safari Express, the food that we make here, is a fusion of East African, what East African food is. And we make good food here. We try to share our culture and our food. Doing some pita bread on the side. The safari concept came to me, and I didn't know where to go about it, how to start it. And I went back to school, learning about how to start my own business, and went to seminars here and there. And I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring an African food into the mainstream.
This is special soup, yeah.
Somali food. Not many people know about it, but we're located on a strategic point in Africa, right on the Horn, and there's the Gulf of Eden and the Red Sea as well. So within that, there's a lot of trades. You have the colonization influence, you have the Middle Eastern influence. Located on the Indian Ocean as well, we have Indian influence as well. So it's a good fusion. That one is was sort of like the Alfredo sauce, right? I didn't really know how Minnesotans were going to take on this safari take. I mean, the safari perception of the food of African being in a fast food environment. And honestly, they don't like spicy food out here. They have the Scandinavian influence. So I tweaked it a bit. Now actually people are coming saying, "Hey, give me something spicy. Why is what's going on?" That's why I came here. I wanted real African food. So we have now we make it original the way we make it back home in Africa.
We love the Somali food here. My family and I lived in East Africa for 4 years, so this is one of the best places in town to come and get the food that we crave, that we used to love.
It's great. I love the spicy food, the different spices you find in East African food.
Okay, so this one is the spicy. This is the Chicken Fantastic. This is one of our most famous platters. We'll do the sauce for the Chicken Fantastic. There's a dish here that we call Chicken Fantastic. It's a chicken that we make with basil, and we have thyme, oregano. It has the Italian influence. It's one of my special dishes, I guess. It has a special place in my heart. It says it itself, Chicken Fantastic. People love it here. Everywhere you go, "Hey, it's Mr. Chicken Fantastic. I've had your dish." I would do it. Thanks, man. So, it's been a tough journey, to be honest with you. I mean, it hasn't been easy at all, And but I'm glad that at 28 that I was able to see life in Somalia. And then going into Kenya, into a refugee camp, and seeing life in camp and having nothing, to later coming here, starting from, living off of welfare and living in shelters, and then later on coming to own a restaurant and, basically creating your own dream. You can smell the aroma on that rice. Phenomenal. I love being the owner of Safari Express. I love the whole idea of being an entrepreneur because there's no one that can stop you. It's just the only obstacle that you face is yourself. And the whole journey in Minnesota has just been amazing for me.
East African, right?
Yes, sir. Great food. Kind of wanted to show people that there's actually a lot of good stuff that come out of Africa. Like the food. And besides cultures and vast of the wild exotic animals. So I kind of wanted to present the food aspect of Africa. I love it. I love doing something that I could see that people will take enjoyment in as well. My gas to life, and so far seeing people happy, so it lights me up more. I love it.
Jamal also has cooking classes for younger Somalis, another way to push his passion forward. Best of luck to him. Okay, that's it for this edition of Inside Africa. Tune in next week for an all-new show. Remember to check out our Twitter page at twitter.com/InsideAfrica. I'm Aisha Sase. Thank you for watching.
Now we're going to do the rice, East African rice. Now for our ingredients: cardamom, cinnamon, curry, cumin. All the spices sort of cook itself already, you know, right after you put it into the pot. So when you add the water, it all surfaces. So you have the cinnamon, you have the cardamom, you have all the spices come on top. And that's East African rice.